Hi, and welcome to another episode of UTD Scuba Diving TV. Today, we're coming to you from Italy. We're here at the SUEX headquarters. We spent a week almost doing some service training, and it's been a fantastic journey, and it's been amazing to have a look behind the scenes of one of the world's greatest scooter manufacturers. So we've been talking all this week with this gentleman beside me, Clemens, and he's like the mad professor over here because he knows every tiny little detail about the scooters. And afterwards I've spoken to him and said, like, hey, I think the viewers would like a factory tour like we had. So thank you, Clemenzo, for this week. You're been welcome. Amazing.
You're welcome.
We've learned a lot. And now, explain, what is your role within SUEX?
Well, my role here at SUEX is I'm the technical trainer for like you guys, for our dealers, for our instructors, for everyone, and also the technical support, because always, after the class, it was 3 intensive days what you have here,
yeah.
And a lot of new things, and in the future there will pop up much more questions,
yeah.
And therefore I'm here also to help you and to give you the right support, so you always have the right answer for the questions from the customers.
Exactly. This is really something, as you know, we are neutral when it comes to brands within UTD, but personally, as a diver, it's really nice to see this level of dedication from a manufacturer like this, and it shines through that it's not just engineers or salespeople, it's actual divers that are, involved with the development of these things. And that's just completely clear. So, without further ado, let's go and have a look.
Let's have a look. So here we are in the area where all the parts for the production get into the company. And our guy here he make all the quality check. Because every single part is in the scooter, we have some suppliers who producing it. We are not producing our own parts. But this guy is one of our most important, because he's checking the quality of each part which come here in the receiving area. He check it, if everything is fine, it go back in the storage to the production. If not, it go back to the supplier and he have to redo it again.
So this is amazing, guys. I mean, this is a very modern way of doing it. A lot of smaller companies in the scuba industry produce and manufacture all the parts, and that may sound very impressive on paper, but in reality, when the scale of the production goes up, it becomes unfeasible, because if there's a lot of production, for example, one part has to be made a lot of times, and there's one mistake, a lot of time and value and money gets lost on that one mistake. In this case, the production can continue because they shipped a faulty batch back to the intermediate supplier. So that's a super nice system. With the quality checks in place, it ensures a much more continuous production flow. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
We'll show you where it starts when the first scooters get made.
So here you see our both storage towers. These are computer controlled by SPS systems, where you have an automatic roboter which bring you different cassettes out, which are in this huge storage, where all the parts are stored, which we need for the production. So if the guys start the production here, they go to the computer, take out the parts. Let's go around here, and then you see how we actually produce and how the setup is done. And we are lucky because it's already past 6 in the evening, and you see the guys are still working. Right. So as you see here, this is actually a small portion of just the recreational scooter. These are the VURs. Davide, our manager here in the production, actually still working, as we say before. It's already after 6 in the afternoon, or close to evening, and the guys are still working. Thanks, Davide.
Wow, it's amazing. And as you explained during the week, it's the production here is like an on-part production. So the products come from the manufacturer that makes the individual parts, and here it gets assembled by hand every single model. And I think that process just shows such a fine detail of quality. If you just look at how they're all lined up when they're working on it, that makes my internal OCD gene tingle a lot. It's nice.
Let's go to the next hole. So after the units were produced here, or let's say assembled, everything is here. Each single scooter come in our factory pressure chamber, where, as I say, each unit get pressure tested. So we can be absolutely sure if the unit left the company, it's sealed, and when you as a customer receive it, you can be 100% sure that everything works fine and the scooter is also sealed and safe for your dive. So now we are here at our test area where each scooter get tested. As I told before, this is the pressure chamber. So each single unit get into this chamber. So
every single scooter that leaves.
Every single scooter. There is no scooter left the company, the production, without going into the pressure chamber.
Amazing. So you suck up the water from that tank?
We have here a pool. As you see, this is it's a sweet water pool, fresh water pool. So we're sucking out the water from here in the chamber. The chamber is automatically filling himself. When it's full, you have to close some valves. Then you put the pressure on it. And after 20 minutes, the counter is counting, or actually make an alarm so the guys know in the production the time is over. Then you open the valves again, you're pumping out the water, come back into the tank, and then the units get out and come to the next hole where we are now walking through. Now we are in our stock room, or in our stock hall, as you can see. Alessandro is here preparing some shipments. You see behind me, this is a small stock. It's actually not all. Of course, we have also here some secrets which we cannot show you. But just a small impression, how many units I just store it here. So you place the order, Alessandro is packing. A couple of days later you will receive it.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that introduction here by Clemens to have a little walk through the factory, give you a peek behind the curtains, even though not all curtains were drawn. This is the training room. So as you can see, it's a huge room where they perform the factory training for the service centers and distributors. And this is where we spend the most of the week. And all the models obviously are available, which we take apart to the smallest detail, let me tell you. And now we are finished. We're going for a nice Italian dinner again, and we'll fly back tomorrow. So, Clemens, thank you very much for this tour.
You're welcome.
A pleasure. Thank you for the week again.
Also very much pleasure for us to have you here, guys. Excellent class, excellent result, I would say.
Yep.
And let's see what the future brings.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Again, remember, stay sharp. And see you out there. Before you leave us, I have one more building to show you. Let's see if somebody's home. Dark in here. Dark.
Hello, Bam. Please, come in. You're welcome.
Here we go. Great.
Good evening. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
Perfectly.
Clemens just showed me around the whole factory.
Yeah?
And now, Marco?
Now we are here in the playground.
What is this?
Yeah, this is the training and facility area and stainless steel pool where we can play, where we can testing. Yeah, it's a big tube. Come with me, I show you. Here we have a small area where we can train and teaching the people with a monitor, the computer, and something you need there. And please come with me. I show you. Here we have told to build this pool totally in stainless steel for our test. So here we decide, SUEX decide to build this pool, this fantastic pool, because it's unique, because it's totally in stainless steel, is a project by Marco, and Marco is one of the owner of the SUEX, and you can see it's really unique and fantastic. Here in the middle there is a tube, is a 5.8 meter depth, and then there are at the right and the left two other tubes that they connect the other two tubes, the front and the back, and these tubes are 3 meter, 2 meter and 0.8 depth, and all the length of the pool is 22 meter.
Okay.
So
what is that tiny little tube?
This tiny tube is a special secret tube that we are replaced. We have built the same tube that there is in the torpedo tube. Okay.
Ah,
yeah,
this has probably something to do with the blue container we're not supposed to look into.
Yeah, it's for the military that we do some.
So this is the simulation.
Equipment. Yeah, the simulation of the tube, and then you can see here the tube here is totally open. That we simulate to put some equipment inside and outside.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now it's time for dinner.
Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.